Welcome to another episode. Married 39 years, retired, 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and a perfectly good life on land. We're trading our comfortable routine for an adventure while we're still young enough to climb a mast and old enough to know better. This is your Captain Tiny. And I'm your first mate, Bubbles. And this is our saga aboard Tiny Bubbles. Follow the journey with all its triumphs, laughs, and challenging moments. And be inspired to dream about your adventure. Previously,
Highborne Cay. Again, weathermen lie.
not the kind of clouds you necessarily want to see when you're on a sailboat. We're reading about what we should do. I saw the lightning. Okay.
Saw the lightning.
The one good thing we have going for us. Well, I don't know if it's good. There's lots of sailboats, 3, 4 around. But there is that big tower right there. Are you scared?
Yeah.
What do we do?
We're not. We can't do it either. We really can't.
We've got one beer to split. Should we do it now?
Let's drink.
Whiskey. We got some whiskey.
I got some whiskey. Let's drink.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. The lightning's back there. Oh my. Batten down the hatches. Oof. Does look scary. Rain, go away. Actually, I don't like the rain. It's a thunder and lightning. So one of the things that Dale and I have practiced since the very early stages of our marriage is to work for the win-win. We have found that if he wins and I lose, we both lose. And if I win and he loses, we both lose. So that is not the way we operated our marriage ever, and it's certainly not the way we want to operate our teamwork. And we're being challenged in new ways on the boat to keep that at the forefront, to keep that our goal, that we're both winning, that we're both in this together. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. But as you will see in this episode, we're not quite doing it perfectly. From here in Highborne Cay, it was really important that we start planning our route back to Fort Pierce for multiple reasons. I'm out of my thyroid medication and can't get it shipped to me. I have several doctor's appointments leading up to my surgery. We need to replace our composting toilets. We need to move some of our larger items aboard the boat. Our boat needs a few modifications. We need to sell a spinnaker. And all of these things need to happen before July 1st, when the insurance requires us to have the boat out of hurricane zones. Tell me something good.
Do-do.
Tell me that you like it.
Oh yeah, baby.
This is the best. Okay, I really meant for you to tell me something. We are talking about our passage tomorrow, so keep talking about it.
I don't know.
So I don't have to make it up. Narrate it later.
See, I'm always confused. I mean, I have a hard enough time trying to decide what's going to please you by taking you to one restaurant or another, or going to a movie or not, because I don't know. Now we're talking about serious consequences about going 12 hours and hanging out at a little beach, or going
That's
6
fine.
hours and hanging out at a place that might have a few more people. So.
Okay, but you're reading stuff into what I ask for. It's a simple request to get off the boat.
Well,
that doesn't mean I need to be in a crowd of people. It doesn't mean a particular restaurant. I've said more than once, you can take me to a burger shack. So don't act all confused. I'm not making it difficult. I am tired of sitting on this boat. I want to get off.
there you go.
So Don't make it a man-woman thing. It's a simple request. So whichever of the two places we choose, I will still have an expectation that wherever that is, we can get off the boat.
Then we're going to go to Nassau. Because I know I can get you off the boat. I'm not sure I can get you off the boat.
Okay, well, let's define getting off the boat. Even if we don't get to eat at a restaurant. I mean, we honestly could get off a boat anytime. But if it's a treacherous dinghy ride, we're both going to choose probably not to get off the boat.
Right.
So it's hard for me to tell from looking at a phone app and some description of an anchorage if that's going to be that kind of an anchorage where we feel comfortable taking our dinghy to the shore or not. But I really, really hope that we don't wake up in the morning and abort the mission. That pick the one that seems most likely that we can actually get out of here and go. So we are doing our very best to plan wisely, look at tides, current, wind, waves, and weather. And because we're new and don't seem to fully have that figured out, we'll plan our route. We'll get up, we'll turn on engines, have a last look, which I'm so glad we do. And sometimes that last look makes us go, I don't know. Well,
I know, I'm just feeling a little uneasy about it.
All right, well, let's trust the feeling, because even if it's rookie cold feet, how do we think about what else to do?
Well,
or when else to do it?
Yeah.
Or where else to go? I mean, is there a short hop we could do today? Get somewhere a little closer and think about it? Or are we in as good a place? Which, honestly, isn't that great of a place, but...
I was thinking about maybe going further south, going across down to like Nassau Cay area.
How does that help us, you think? No.
Not wishy-washy, but...
No, I think the fact that you're willing to question allows me to question. And, you know, someday we won't be new, but we are now. So let's process and figure it out. I kind of feel like we should go somewhere from here, but if there's nowhere to go, and I don't necessarily want to backtrack.
Oh, either.
And so we're on our way to Nassau, 6-hour sail. Shouldn't be terribly difficult. But there's a major thunderstorm getting ready to be sitting over Nassau at the time we were expected to arrive. Well, we can't leave earlier and beat it because it's already 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. We've talked about leaving a few hours later to let the storm pass, if it passes. We've talked about starting that way and just going super slow and waiting for it to pass. The one thing I actually don't want to do is to be a bobbing duck out on the ocean. In case that storm turns towards me, what's my plan B? Where do I bail out? If the bailout place is to turn around and come back to where I am, then I'm happy just to sit here.
So we could go from here, south out of here, over here to somewhere here. Go across to Nassau, and then across to Bimini,
Mm-hmm.
and then up to Fort Pierce, go down Pierce.
You know, and I think it really is okay to reach out to our group and say, we haven't gone very far, we're having cold feet about how to get home, when to go. So tomorrow's forecast looks better. Once again, we're going to shut off engines and wait 24 hours for a better opportunity tomorrow, which seems wise to me. We both agree. We're in a very rolly anchorage, but this is day 3, maybe 4, I don't know, so we're getting used to it. However, the real reason I'm coming to you in this moment is because I once again have to take off this sailing costume. I can only wear these clothes, well, not these clothes, but this ensemble on a sailing day. It's layerable, it's comfortable, and it's cute for sailing clothes. So, I'm going to wrap it up, put it in one big bundle. Obviously, I can't keep going here, but the sailing costume, the black leggings with the deep pockets, layerable with my warmer pants should I get cold. The very comfy workout tee that's just no fuss and matches the SPF shirt with a hood. It's got to wait. I got to take it off. I don't want it sweaty and smelly. I want to wear it on a sailing day. So I'll come back to you with what I choose for a non-sailing day. So silly. Most of the clothes I have on the boat are pretty easy. My favorite t-shirt, my looser yoga leggings that have pockets. Always need pockets. I need to open up some hatches, get the circulation going again. I don't know what it is about this particular anchorage or time of day or humidity level, but everything kind of feels salty wet. Even the floors. I mean, I have a lot of throw rugs around, which is helpful so you don't feel, it doesn't feel slippery. But I don't wear shoes typically, but I'm going to put on my grippy shoes just so my feet don't feel slippery and balmy against the floor surface. But even the tops of the dressers, the sides of the walls, certainly out of the cabin areas and the salon areas feels just moist and wet. But what do you expect in the middle of the ocean?
Water detected. Check the port side through hold.
Okay, so in the sail locker, there is a section of the sail locker that is fiberglassed in, has a kind of a collision protection. Inside of that is a bracket on the outside. Mm-hmm. There's one on each hull, mm-hmm. and from that bracket on the outside that goes to the bowsprit, to hold the bowsprit down.
Oh, okay.
But the bridle used to be attached there as well, but those bowsprit attachment points mm-hmm. were never designed to hold this boat.
Okay.
So we have moved them to the top,
right,
where it is designed to mm-hmm. hold them.
Yeah.
What has happened is because there was so much pressure being put on those bowsprit connection points, mm-hmm. it has broken them loose and allows them to leak through into that area, mm-hmm. which comes out of that pipe down there when we allow it to.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of we're going to have to someplace get real calm. I mean, they're actually above the water line, so we don't even have to haul out for it, but it's going to have to, we have to pull it off someplace really calm, like someplace that doesn't ever get waves. Mm-hmm. Pull them off And to do that, we're gonna have to get a really long extension point, a bar with a right side socket on the back. So we can put our hand down through this one little holder to pull the bolts out. Once the bolts are out, pry that away, because I'm sure it's 5,200 in. And then we're gonna have to take a grinder or something and grind off the rest of the 5,200. Hopefully not getting into the fiberglass. If we do, then we have to repair the fiberglass and then put 5,200 back on it and stick it back on there, put the bolts back in, and then we won't get a leak.
Okay. Are both sides leaking?
Both sides are leaking. Well, I'm not sure that side's leaking. I need to go check, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a maintenance item that we have to take care of at some point.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, it's not going to kill us. You know, it's just something we're going to have to drain. The leak is small. I do have some temporary stuff that I think I will, if we ever get to an anchorage that's smooth enough, I'll just put some on there as kind of a temporary fix. You know, just to keep the leaking from getting too bad.
It was worth waiting 24 hours to start our trek to Nassau, and so the next morning we took off. Smooth waters, no thunderstorms. It was a short 6-hour sail for a total of about 41 miles. It's ready. Get them on the hot.
I like how you have to brace there to do your thing.
It's a busy day on the water. Just keep sneaking up behind us. To and from Nassau to Superhighway. That's a first. It's a clear boat. And it says so on the side in case you didn't know. I wonder what that's made out of. It's a ghost boat. It is a Friday in Nassau. All the party boats, the dive boats, the excursion boats are out and about. The pleasure yachts. Oh man, there is traffic to dodge right here in this area. And you know, nobody's shy about zipping through and going fast. We've even got some little Hobie cats back here. We're gonna have we're gonna have to dodge them, and the Sea-Doos, and wow, it's gonna be a thing. Cruise ship back there getting ready to take off or coming in, I'm not sure. It's a place. It's a boater's hub for sure. We got this big pleasure yacht out here just sitting. I'm sure he's waiting for a spot or for fuel, or I'm not sure what, but I don't know how they do that. I guess they have the right kind of equipment to just sit in one spot. Thank you. You got me off the boat.
Got you off the boat into a restaurant.
Into a restaurant. I'm going to have an adult beverage or two. Enjoy this beautiful scenery. I'm off the boat. It's amazing. Nassau, trying to find a grocery store. But Dale's pretty good with his directions, I think, and he knows where we're going. I have no clue. I'm just following, trying to stay alive. A proper grocery store. I'm so excited. I'm kind of balanced out. If you take it, I'm not. Lord help us. We're gonna get killed. Okay.
You ready?
He's gonna pull up the anchor. So I better be ready. I'm putting on my headset.
I'm asking you if you're ready.
I'm as ready as I can be. You know, there's always the butterflies in the stomach, but
Just remember that, you know, if this gets too hairy, we just come right back here, drop the anchor and sit.
okay. We'll be fine. I'll be fine.
What's the true wind angle?
True wind angle is 20 degrees.
Okay, so it's as we expected.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Here we go. We stayed only one night in Nassau. The next day, we fueled up and started our trip to Bimini. When we get to the dock, I think it would make me feel calm if we communicate about what boats are there, when it's clear, make sure that I'm seeing the correct spot. I'm not inclined to go any faster than I'm going right now unless that is a problem. The fuel dock we're going to is called Brown's. Is that correct? Okay. Can we get to Brown's going on the starboard side without backing up? Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Alright, so I'm going to go up here a little further. I'm going to be completely pivoted around before I start towards that dock. I need no joking right now. I want some serious help and communication. Okay, so I'm aiming at the boat, but when I get a little closer, then I'm going to turn real gently I guess maybe the furthest away cleat I can see, if that seems like a plan. Am I coming in too fast? All help is welcome. I'm just drifting. I'm just drifting. Just drifting. Just drifting. Lord help me. Thank you. I'm new. Thank you. Thank you. I did it! Well, 50 gallons? Okay. without a doubt. That's my next job.
You better lift.
Huh?
You better lift.
No, probably not, but I'm practicing. I'm practicing.
Proud of yourself. You better lift. But that's the teacher.
Yes.
Hey, yeah. All right, go ahead.
30 on that side.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Whew. Hallelujah. I'm driving. Thank you, Dale. I didn't mean to be crabby out there, but I'm visualizing what I'm trying to do, and thank you. That was helpful coaching.
You did great.
You did great.
Okay, so put your phone away.
Okay. How did you think our fuel docking went today?
Pretty good. You know, we're getting there. We're getting better. We're getting better. We went where we thought we were going, but he wanted us one forward, so that took a little bit of. We hadn't thought what happens if they want us to move, so we hadn't talked that through. I thought it went well, and then once we got settled, and it didn't take us long to get settled, and the fueling went fine, and then off the dock went fine. Wasn't what I thought we were going to do, but we told him when we were new, and he had some specific guidance for us, and away we went, and we got off, no problem. But we were all set up this time. We had all the lines in the right spots.
Yeah.
We're getting better at preparing.
Yeah. However, in all our preparations to plan for the fuel dock, we didn't actually do our departure checklist.
Yeah.
And so we missed a few things.
Yeah.
Swim ladder was down when we got to the fuel dock. We intentionally left some hatches open, knowing it was going to be smooth conditions. But yeah, there were just a few things we probably missed because we were hyper focused on fueling.
Right.
So we shouldn't have to get fuel for a while, huh?
Not until we get ready to leave Fort Pierce, at least.
And so we're on our way to Bimini. Overnight sail. Arrive in the morning.
Yeah, right now we're going like almost 2 knots faster than when I thought we were going to go.
But there's no reason to slow down.
Well, there might
Not
be.
yet.
There might be. We are.
Well, if the sun comes up at 6:30,
And right now we're supposed to get there at 5 in the morning.
do you see us doing the same watches we've done in the past? Yeah, I think that works out pretty good. I think we have about 22 hours to go to get to Bimini. And then from there, Fort Pierce. So I did a horrible thing. Dale had only been asleep for an hour and a half, and I was draping the screen, which can get a little bright, with a towel, and somehow, as I was removing it, I accidentally pushed the man overboard button, and I didn't know how to shut it off. And now, in the dark of night, I'm going the completely wrong direction. So I had to wake him up to help me figure out how to undo that and get us back on course. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your comments, and if you'd like and subscribe, that would also be wonderful. See you next time.